It's their last game. Going out in style. Infamous not biting the bait. They're not going dank at all. I can't meme about the colors here. I can't meme about any teaming. It's a serious draft. Witch Doctor, Earth Spirit, Nature's Prophet on top. All business here for Infamous as they need those points. They want that 2-0. Arkosh, it's time to show off some of those demonly skills. Okay. It's actually
doing?
really spicy. Alchemist.
What are they doing?
Alchemist safe, sniper mid.
Is this
It's one way to kind of deal with that NP. Farm the treants, I guess.
Is this officially the, like, in terms of heroes and how they look, is this the ugliest draft we've ever seen?
Oh, well, it might be turning into the ugliest draft across both sides in Morphling. Look at all those 5 polygons he has on hand. Outstanding.
Hey, I don't blame
5 faces
Infamous.
right
I know why they went the Morphling. It's straight up. There's a Pudge in the game. I'm going to hook better than the Pudge. That's what this Morphling's thinking. You've got to have a bit of fun if you're Infamous. I mean, this draft from Arkosh looks like it literally has 0 chance. And we'll check Dota Plus to think what Dota Plus thinks once we get in. See how accurate Dota Plus can be, because my subscription did just come out off my credit card today, John. So I'm very curious to see what's going on. In fact, it wasn't today; it was yesterday. But you get my point.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the AI overlords have a hot take in this one. Going into the last picks, I know how you close this out for Arkosh. Alchemist coming through. That's probably our Pale Horse hero. Looking at, I guess, Gremlo? What I play? Unless I'm playing offlane Pudge or offlane Techies or offlane Sniper. All of those sound... Well, none of them sound good anyway. I guess having them in the offlane is no better than having them as supports and stuff. But it should be the last pick offlane. I say at this point, just go with something like a Magnus. Just, screw it. Just go Magnus. You can justify it because you have the Alchemist, but you're really going for it for the RP into Mines.
What if this was an offlane Alchemist already, and they're just going to use it to farm Aghanim Scepters for everyone? Wouldn't that be the play here?
You could. That is actually a pretty dank way to go about it. Free Ags for Techies, Ags for Pudge, Ags for Sniper. And I guess that was something I think we saw in a Southeast Asian series, offlane Alk. Except he went for Battle Fury, so I don't know about that one. But you could make it work. That's a justifiable way to keep it spicy there for Arkosh. We'll have to see. They do seem to think that the offlaner's already there as they're banning supports. Just wanting to make sure the Morphling doesn't get disarmed or gets shut down by an AA. So again, all business on the side of Infamous. Looking for more than likely our mid pick up here. Looking at an offlane NP. They go with the Ember. Very safe pick. They've got a lot of mobility, a lot of ways of running around, jumping the backline on the Sniper, hunting down the Techies, Mines with an NP. Lots of answers on hand. Arkosh, I better not see them dip into reserve time. They have not used reserve time at all. They have to just pick. If they go into reserve time, that ruins this.
Don't do it, Arkosh.
Do it. Nope. Oh, we've lost.
Went into the
I'm tapping GG. I'm calling GG right now.
Call it.
In
It's
chat.
over. Everything's ruined. Shout out to the guy, by the way, who asked if how the pancakes were. They were delicious, thank you. Had whipped cream, blueberry pancakes, John. Blueberry.
Oh, that is outstanding.
It is.
I want you to expand chat right now, Mike. There was a bit of chatter. Dougie reminding us that the Nature's Prophet set for Shroom, the Shroom thing from the bug that disappears to Great Retreats, is still banned.
Okay.
So make sure they're not using it.
Well, why am I expanding chat?
Nothing. Just Crow and Shadow. They're all feeling it. Shadow insulted me.
Oh, you mean the in-game chat? I thought you meant Twitch chat.
Yeah, the in-game chat. No, the in-game chat. You monkey.
Don't call me a monkey. Whatever you are, Mr. Gremlo.
I don't know what I am. I have no self-esteem, no self-identity, no self-actualization. On Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I'm down at the bottom. I'm eating cat litter. I'm not meeting my basic sociological and psychological
There
needs.
it is.
There
it is.
Magnus.
And they don't believe you're Gremlo, John. Of course you're Gremlo. I knew it all along. I knew you knew what you were talking about. This is why I hired you to be my analyst today, John.
I'm playing Sniper, though.
Oh.
All right.
Well, that ruins everything.
But goat's on the Magnus, so is that Goat mid or goat off? They can still flex because, you know, quite frankly, I think they've thrown the book out the window. We'll see what goes on here, as this is the dankest draft we will ever see.
This is the
Nothing
most
will ever
disgusting draft I will ever have to cast, I hope. Let's see if Arkosh can make this work. I mean, I would never believe it. I would never believe it. And I have watched and played Dota for over 15 years, John. I would never believe it.
I told you the story, right? One time I was tuning in to watch Tekker Rocket, an Oceanic player. Shout out to Tekker. I was watching him, and Boons, of course, who was playing on 5-man Midas, Boons picked the techies. And Tekker was just yelling, "Boons techies!" Then he picked the Pudge. See, that's what you need to go into when you start with techies. You need to be open-minded. And in the Philippines, we ask that question as a lead up to a conversation. Are you open-minded? And the Filipinos would know what I mean by that. So, are you open-minded? And Arkosh says, yes, they are open-minded.
Thank you for that, Jonathan. There's your techies. 1-0, apparently. That's a great sign to get us started.
100%. 100%. We can't lose. Impossible.
I mean,
not with that stat.
This techies has literally never lost on techies. You are correct, John. 100% win rate so far. I dare say Arkosh definitely has this in the bag. Obviously, I can't give betting advice, John, but, you know, obviously Arkosh has the better draft. I think everyone can agree on that.
I will have to say, Mike, you look at Shadow's build. This is the tech. When you go techies, 4 Fairy Fires and a Tango. This is it. In fact, I would have dared him just screw the Tangos, go 5 Fairy Fires, you know? Why bother?
Why? Fairy Fires are way better. Gives you 2 damage. Instant heal as well. It's genius, John.
It's broken. Broken.
Well, the Shadow truly is the Shadow now in the smoke of deceit. I guess this is why they call him Shadow as well, considering the hero he's playing. We're never going to see him. And he's going to ruin my camera work as well, if it wasn't bad enough already. Leo, hook shot, it's going to be on target, into the blow up, and they will kill him off.
Oh, yes.
Bonsai, thank you for that, Shadow. The blast off perfectly placed, a great hook shot there from Crow.
You see that? You see that?
It's working.
Crow, he says good luck, have fun after getting the kill. That's what you want. And he's doing the Roche play, come on. Remind us of Whitemon.
Get it, Crow.
Summon. Come on, Crow. You can do it, Crow. No excitement elsewhere. Everyone's just, you know, it's all business for Infamous. They take the first blood hit, but they do manage to secure the runes. What is going down mid? Like, we didn't see... Okay, Goat's going down mid. He didn't get shared tangos, but he is the Magnus. So this should be a steady lane for Goat, all things considered. Magnus up against Morphling. So Angel is taking that mid morph here. Shouldn't be too hard for Angel. You should still find your last hits. You can shift around your strength attribute, kind of juke around. But Goat as well should not be slowing down too much. So it should be an even farming lane mid. And Shadow is actually hanging around just to play poke a bit. So there is that as well.
Shadow. That's the one thing about the techies, right? As a hero, and no other hero can do this, but as a techies, you can literally do whatever you want. And nobody will complain because nobody understands how to play this stupid hero. So he's going to blast off in the mid lane. Angel's going to lose over half his HP. And now Shadow's just going to walk down bot. And again, John, he can literally do anything. He could never show up in lane, and you probably wouldn't have to, you wouldn't be able to complain. It's like, what does techies do?
Yeah, it's a techies game. Still, they're abusing that down bot. Michael manages to snipe Pale Horse's courier. For the most part, Pale Horse doesn't mind his lane. He's level 2 now, has the Acid Spray, has Greevils, so you have to micro your tree and swell, prevent Pale Horse from finding that, as it will stack up his farm. And Shadow now, he is stuck with Blast Off. Michael's going to be able to twack away at him quite nicely. Have to be a bit careful, but he is building into that Soul Ring, so he's going to have the pocket Suicide Ring on hand. That's going to be very helpful for him to at least get some denies off on himself if he does drop low.
Top lane, Crow. He landed a hook. Another hook landed here for Crow. Another kill. Arkosh 2-0 already. And you know what? Crow just going to go for a large camp pull. Should be successful. And as long as you're not around soaking the XP off the sniper, you're doing a pretty good job as the Punch. Just get your hook out, throw it out, don't overthink it too much. Just see if you can land one.
Yeah, and so far it's been paying off for Arkosh. This does boil into something like an old mid matchup of Ember versus Sniper. Ember doesn't tend to enjoy that because of the early pressure of Shrapnel, so it is actually working out for Arkosh, at least now in laning. They are 2-0, they're getting value, and...
Yeah, they got the rot with the Shrapnel. He's going to be very slow. Melodic will be there, so they should be able to kill Crow in the end, but he gets the hook shot, rather hook, but unfortunately... he did die before he got the kill, so I don't believe he'll get the strength for that.
Yeah, it's not quite coming out. Crow with a big iron on his hip. Mike, if you played good games, like say Fallout New Vegas, you would know what that is, Mike. But you're not cultured, are you?
No, I'm not. I have the game. I just I got stuck in it. I get scared of those kind of games, John. I'm a bit of a wimp like that. It gets dark, something runs at you from behind, and then that's it. I'm alt F4 and just gone. I'm never playing again.
Sounds like you would make a lovely pause 5 as you'd run at every hero you see still. 3-1, Arkosh again, just finding the hooks again!
Another hook out, taking a lot of damage, but so is Gremlo. They're actually going to get the Witch Doctor kill, but they do lose the sniper. Still Leo. Going to have to try and man-fight Crow now. And Crow going to eventually back off. And so between the Pudge and the Techies, there's a hell of a lot to look out for.
Oh yes, it's actually working here for Arkosh as well, right? Like the bot lane, Pale Horse is up 25-0. Mid lane, Goat's up 20-0 up against Angel. They're actually finding that initial farm.
Oh, Greg might have something to say about that one, John. Shadow not really killing himself with that blast off. Just give a kill away there to Mariano. 4-3 now. Back up towards the top lane because apparently Crow can't miss a hook. And I don't want to miss this one. High ground, gonna show himself. Crow just gonna walk right up. Doesn't have help right now. So he can't really contest A with the Maledict. Is not going to land either. Bit of a whiff there from Crow.
The first one, it's not too bad still. They are keeping that constant pressure up top. Leo is still finding some farm, 19-2. Gremlo is not too far behind. So you're getting everything from these lanes for Arkosh. The net worth is starting to swing a bit for Infamous. 4 to less than 1k lead coming on their end, and Angel might just look to snipe those bounties and should be able to get so.
Bot lane. He almost managed to find the Earth Spirit. Mariano, he's going to try and run. Sprout up, Pale Horse, will Cooling Blade through. Meanwhile, Gremlo top lane does kill off A. Shadow, meanwhile, the Techies has kind of been stuck. Mine's around, but Michael's going to roll right through. Mariano is going to clean up the mine. Even top lane, Gremlo does eventually die on the sniper. Leo will take the kill on the Ember.
And it's not going to be hard to contest the Ember. He's got level 6 up. He can burst down the Sniper, gap close, and even burst down the Pudge as well. Right? Like Crow is not investing in the Flesh Heap, so he has no magic res. It's going to be relatively easy to melt that hero down.
Very low, Shadow blast off onto Mariano. It's a lot of damage, but Pale Horse is still going to drop on the Elk. Shadow unable to really get any damage out with these mines so far. Michael is going to be just fine as well. And slowly but surely, Infamous with their actual draft are starting to bring it back their way.
Yeah, that they are. They're finding the steady gold. They've ridden through the toughest part of the laning phase. This is the point where Arkosh need to kind of redistribute some of that EXP. Shadow will want level 6 soon. You're going to want that in your Pudge as well. You need to wait for the blink on Goat before making any plays. And without level 6 on Techies, you don't really have that combo into Mines to play with yet. So you're going to have to be a bit more cautious there. They've done a good job clearing out the tree line bot. There's no value here from the Prox Mines for Shadow. Takes away some of that presence on Techies.
Gremlo in big trouble. Hook shot. He goes for the Ember. Rather than saving his sniper, Gremlo's going to be left to die. Crow now going to be feeling a little bit silly as he gets chained up. There's going to be some help, but Goat, oh, what a sleight of fist there from Leo. Right through the skewer. And of course, Gremlo did eventually die to the melodic damage there from A.
Yeah, it's a good set of kills coming out. Infamous starting to bounce back in. They're hitting those power spikes in EXP. And Arkosh with this draft need to slow down a bit. They need that blink on Goat. If not, then the Echo Saber needs to fly out first after his treads. So there's some farming to do now. Gremlo as well probably wants his level 6 for the utility sniper to start to kick into gear. And with a 2-level deficit against an Ember Spirit, that's not going to be easy to find here for Gremlo up top.
You have been denied.
So now Pale Horse is in the mid lane as the Alk. They've left the bot lane completely alone for Mariano. So he's just going to go ahead and eventually take this tier 1 tower. Not sure about this. Pale Horse, he's just trying to get his own farm up, but Michael is around just watching everything.
Set in stone.
Of course, Leo up at the top lane is completely free farming on the Ember. And pretty much every core is at the top of the net worth board. Apart from, of course, the Alchemist, which is also there. Leo hooked, but he has a Remnant, of course, and is going to get assassinated, but it won't matter. Leo going to be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're finding angles, but the follow-through is hard now in the Ember, and he can just reset. In fact, he might go for more. They know where they are.
Why the hell not? Straight back onto Gremlo. Cast going to bounce towards the sniper. Crow trying to run along with his sniper, but Gremlo slowly dying. Hook shot there, catching out A, and they will get him, but the sniper does die.
Tip of the horn.
Angel now right into Pale Horse. Goat has his level 6 timing, but he has no mana. He'll bottle up now. But it looks like Leo is just going to be able to walk away, and now another great hook by Crow onto Angel. But they don't have the follow-up yet. They really need those mines.
Yeah, they need levels up on Shadow. They're trying to let him soak. They should probably prioritize him for the tome here as well. And once you have that level 6, you can start making it some mind games. Still, they lose their bot tier 1 fairly, not fairly early. It's around 9 minutes in. Mariano's just getting that space out, and they still keep invading that triangle.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to give any space for Shadow to be able to farm up. Mine blows up, blast off, back to the grave for him. At least he has a smaller respawn time, so that's kind of nice. But eventually, Infamous, I mean, the way they're playing, they're just going to have a huge net worth lead if this keeps up. Crow, roll in, they have caught out the Pudge. And their RTP's coming, and RP is there.
Nice dodge.
Goat, a very nice dodge with the Sleight of Fist. They got the supports. And Crow gives him the lol. Leo, no mana left on the Ember. He does have a bottle, but can he get a charge off? It looks like he can use the 6 charges instead, perhaps, and just run. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you're still really happy here if you're Infamous. Like, you drop a couple of euros, not the biggest deal now. 8 to 10, 2k lead for Infamous up. You are still having that lead with Mariano, who is basically free farming. He's working his way mid now for the push. And Angel as well is doing quite well. So you're not building up enough on Pale Horse to be up ahead. And that's going to be a constant issue here.
Oh,
Hook
is there. Crow again on target. No hesitation from the Pudge and Mariano. He can't really run away from this. He'll try to sprout. Angel will come in. Skewer going to cancel the TP. They don't have an RP, but they're going to try and fight Angel anyway. It's just not going to work out in their favor. They haven't got the mines down. Gremlo's trying to run. Leo will chase him up underneath the tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, Goat trying to run, but he just can't. They get wiped. Pale Horse, can he at least kill Leo? Oh, the chains. He's going to try. But I don't think he can keep up. But the mines can.
Oh!
Got him.
There you go, Shadow. He's justified now. He's vindicated. That's not going to stop this push down mid. There's a massive wave coming in. Mariano is just pressuring. Pale Horse will try to clear, but the acid spray is not enough to melt those trees. So still going to be able to find that, and not going to be able to get that counter fight. Infamous now 4k up. There is a smoke here from Arkosh, so they want to keep trying.
Michael. Hook. Crow cancels the first. Hook shot. Not going to catch him in the roll. I didn't really know about the mechanic, if I'm honest, John. I didn't know the hook doesn't catch you if you're already rolling. So there you go.
I think it's the roll speed. The hook speed is just way too slow to catch that one out. So just
No,
way
I'm
too
pretty
far
sure he
still.
connected. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just a little bit blind. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Gremlo gonna chase down Mariano. Hook not gonna land. Look back up
Yeah,
top.
it's,
Pale Horse is just still trying to farm up that Radiance.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. Not going for the battle free, so it's a bit slower of a build-up, but that does mean he has more presence in these fights with a Radiance Burn. Could be helpful. He did divert for a Maelstrom first, so he wants something to accelerate into the Radiance. That's going to help out the cause. Infamous, though, they're building up. It's 5k up now, 10 to 14. They can start to invade. They're taking over that bot jungle. They've got a smoke up under 2 supports. They could look for making a play. They could easily just have Mariano TP in.
Michael catching out Goat. Skewer away is not going to help. Mines, however, don't get him. Michael's going to survive on 30 HP. They'll pop the smoke and he'll just run. I keep hearing mines across the map, but I just can't find out which ones are blowing up.
Yeah, it's just Shadow trying to farm the lane now. He's been trying to get some gold up, trying to farm into the Arcane Boot so he has more sustain. They're trying to hold onto their outer towers here, Arkosh, but that top tier one should just fall. Have to be careful about showing to Leo.
Yo, be fine for now. Crow already used the hook. Roshan also going down to Infamous. Angel just going to have an Aghanim Scepter up soon on this morph. Who is he morphing into with that Ags?
Lots of options. He could try the NP. Maybe just Earth Spirit is the most useful, but I guess...
Oh, it is
I'm
Earth
not quite
Spirit,
sure
actually.
what you want.
Yeah, double Earth
Yeah.
Spirit roll is completely broken. I forgot. We
That it
watched
is.
TNC do that once. Never again. It was... Yeah, it's scary. It's very scary. Gremlo chains up. Hook is nice. But the waveform forward, Angel's not done yet. Adaptive Strike, not going to be enough. The raindrop saving the day.
Gets, you can see that Infamous want to play fast with this. Aegis trying to just invade that triangle, still keep control,
Nice
although...
hook. They've got Angel underneath the T2 tower, but no Dismember. Blast off, gonna
the
be
dodge.
duked out. Leo, he gets dismembered now. There's your stun out from Pale Horse. RP not gonna be needed to be committed. They get the kill. That's actually a pretty big pickup on the Ember. Now Angel, hook is gonna land again, but Angel's just gonna waveform right back out. Gremlo tried to race him for the bounty, but isn't gonna be able to get away with it.
The seeds of fortune.
As Gremlo continues to farm up his Spirit Vessel on the Sniper, apparently. It's a new one, John. I haven't seen that itemization on the Sniper in quite a while.
Absolutely fresh tech from me on Gremlo. You know, you've got the Tranquils up as well, just because I can't farm anything else. It should be useful against Angel, and no one else really can carry a Spirit Vessel. Maybe Crow could have, but he's opting to just prioritize the Aetherlints.
I was going to say, you have a Pudge. Oh, we didn't see that hook, Crow. Stun going to be out from Pale Horse. They have still got the Morph, and they will get the Aegis. Gremlo now straight TPing out, and so is Crow. See yas.
I mean, that's the way to do it. Take the Aegis out. That means Angel's not going to be standing up front for a while longer. He is only 800 gold away from his Ags, though. So that's going to be an issue. We see Pale Horse re-itemize towards a Mjolnir, but that triangle is still not safe. Keeping constant wards and vision out and just not allowing the Alchemist to have some farm in this game at all.
I forgot we never checked Dota Plus, but... Whoa, wait a minute.
They were favored.
How was it at 65% at the start of the game with this draft?
It's a good draft. It's a good draft. I know what you're on about. This is a great draft. Outstanding draft. Best draft.
Crow.
10 out of 10.
Thank you, John. Crow. Roll in. He doesn't even need to go for the hook. Michael in danger. Now the skewer back. The mines are already gone, but they still get the kills. John, I pay for this service. How is that a thing? How could they possibly have the higher win probability at the start of this game?
It's good. It's that easy. It's good. It's good, Mike. It's good. Still, Infamous, you know what else is good? Ags up an Angel. So you can turn into the Ember, you can turn into the Earth Spirit. And this is where balance truly comes in. Rolling all around, getting control off. You have to be a bit careful now on Arkosh's end, as Angel will just look to really show you what true balance is. Even the Ags up now as well on Mariano. So he's got that lower Wrath of Nature cooldown and the Entangle coming out as well, which is going to cause issues in the middle of these fights.
It's a nice little group up of mines around Pale Horse right now. I think Goat was looking for a skewer back. Infamous obviously realizing they've got to be careful because it's been a long time since they've been on this side of the map. The mines could be anywhere. Oh, there's a triangle. Leo. Be okay. Meanwhile, down on the bot side, Pale Horse is trying to bait them. He's underneath the ward, but he knows they know. They're not going to come any further. I think it's a little bit too obvious as Angel rolls back in, right back onto the Alk, and the pings are coming out. He just can't make it in time. Now Angel with the roll in, Shadow taking the next roll. RP is nice from Goat, however, but there's no mines there. They might get the Earth Spirit, but they lose a lot more. Leo not even going to die to the mines that blow up in front of him. Angel trying to run. Nobody dying here from Infamous apart from the ES. And we are about to see some real broken mechanics with Morphling Earth Spirit.
Oh yes. This is where it really comes into action. Like just the mobility coming through.
I say that as well, John. If Ice Frog is by any chance watching, I do mean nerf Morphling, not Earth Spirit. Don't touch Earth Spirit. There's nothing wrong with him.
Oh, nice hook!
Hook is there. Leo is going to die, and Crow gives the pause. The pause DC. Had to be done, John.
Had to be. There's the question mark.
Infamous,
The only
not
appropriate
impressed. Not impressed at all. I don't blame them. That's a very quick reconnection from Crow as well. Nice pause though, Crow. Well done. I mean, that's half the job with Pudge Techies, right? You've got to tilt the enemy.
Yeah. That's the entire point. That's the only reason you'd ever draft this way is if you're not tilting the enemy, then you're tilting your teammates. So it's one of the two. And obviously Arkosh did want to play this. Still Goat. Oh, nice
roll right in. No real mines around. Only one. Hook, not going to land either. A just gets a Death Ward into a double Maledict, and it's a lot of damage. Angel going to clean him right up. And at this point, Angel doesn't really care so much about mines. He's going to run straight into Pale Horse with a nice boulder smash and the pullback. And now they just keep going for more. And Pale Horse cannot throw the concoction because he was silenced. As the rolls continue, Michael just kicks away the Alchemist. That's all he wanted to do. It's going to cost him his life.
Oh boy. I don't know what to say. It's 11k up for Infamous. They're pulling their own memes off of the double rolls in. They've got the drive-bys as well, but Arkosh are not done. They smoke up once more.
They have to, John. Keep going. Never give up, never give in. Crow. Looking for a big hook. Tremolo, gonna be spotted there on the sniper. Leo immediately just runs away. A's gonna move in, but he is gonna die. Nice hook there from Crow.
They're holding out in Arkosh, and this can be a bit worrying because Shadow can make some plays, although Shadow does get caught out here.
Yeah, he does. Is it weird that I take pleasure in the techies dying?
No, it's perfectly. It's a natural response. If you find yourself laughing at the techies dying for more than R, please consult your doctor. That sounds like a medical condition.
Thank you for that, John. Scan. They do scan out Michael. Hook is going to be there. A bit short from Crow. Angel's almost got the full shotgun up now on the
Oh,
Morphling.
RP.
RP into nothing. There are mines on the other side though. There's no exit around here for A. Oh, maybe there is. He's out healing everything.
Ooh. A bit awkward. Just a bit late in Shadow for the mine pop as well, so they don't manage to make anything happen. Maybe clean up that coordination a bit. Looks like Shadow was busy focusing on other parts of the map. Infamous still holding on to that 12k lead, 17-20. What's Dota Plus say? It's actually giving a 19% chance for Arkosh.
You're listening to Dota Plus? Are you kidding?
I think it's right, yeah. I want to believe it's right. Because if it's wrong, then why would we pay for it, Mike?
People wanted to believe Artifact was a good game, John. But how did that turn out?
It's free now. So there's
True.
that, you know?
Drums pop mid lane. Remnant forward. Looks like they found the sniper. Hawk is going to be nice. Going to save Gremlo's life. Shadow has kind of been left behind on the techies. He might just need to go for a blast off. He's going to try. It's not going to be enough. A will help him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, this is what you'd expect from the lineup of Infamous. They've got the shotgun now in Angel, so you can just definitely roll shotgun out. And that's a real drive-by there from Morphling once that's up and running. Arkosh, it's time to maybe focus on the high ground. Like we've seen Shadow try to control the jungles instead, control the top jungle triangle and the bot jungle. I think the high ground's going to need a lot of mines. If they want to play to the strength of their lineup, this is where you stall the game out for 2 hours and make everyone give up on life.
Here we go again. Waveform in. Angel. Hook. Not going to save Gremlo this time around. All right. You can also spawn treants with the Morphling, right?
Yes. Isn't that nice?
So if he buys shards on Morphling, does he also get the greater treants with the Sprout? In fact, hold that
Yes,
thought
I believe
with a
so.
hook shot. RP as well, Goat. They've got Leo. Is it going to be enough?
No.
Not quite. And they're going to roll in. They want to fight in the base. Shotgun there on the Magnus. They'll take down one Crow trying to run. They'll roll back out right into the techies of all things. Shadow trying to be sneaky, but they caught him. Not even an XD, just a DX, which is actually twice the value of an XD, John, believe it or not.
That it is. Still, racks melting. See that perfect balance and how many summons there are. What in the hell is Shadow saying? What in the hell is that, Shadow?
It sounds Japanese, John. I'm reading it. I don't know how to speak the language, unfortunately, so I'm not sure why I'm bothering to read. Can we get a translation from you, sir?
I can't read Japanese. I can't even translate this because I can't copy-paste it into Google Translate and
Well, I
pretend.
meant because you're the analyst and you're not controlling the whole production, John. I thought maybe you could go to Google Translate and do it there, but that's okay, John. I know we're not paying you enough for that.
Let's see if it actually detects it. It actually does. So
Hook.
you go ahead and look at this, and I will try.
I love Earth Spirit Morphling.
What I don't do for my Chimu. I have no clue what Chimu is. I feel like that is something...
I
No,
guess,
I have
like,
no clue.
Maybe his brothers or family or something, I guess, like his homies.
I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'd rather not use Filthy Frank as a source for Japanese.
I see.
There's that as well.
Thank you, John. Gremlo, hasted up, gonna run away on the sniper. This map is an absolute mess. Leo almost dies in the mid lane. Necro 3 book on Michael, I didn't even realize. Bombs, they've gone right in, but Angel just tanks all the damage. And now the Alchemist is buying Dagons. Pale Horse has had enough. He's selling everything, he's buying Dagons.
That's the game plan. That's the play. That's the tech right there.
Look at this.
Show us.
Perma-stun him. Just perma-stun Gremlo.
No, it worked. The Dagon worked.
They got
got
Leo
Leo.
with the Dagon.
There's the
from
XD
Crow.
back.
Well played, Crow. Pale Horse now jumping right back in. Unfortunately, his Dagon is on cooldown, so he won't be able to get much done. He's gonna have to wait. RP though, great from Goat, dragging him right in past the tier 3 tower, but it's only A that's dead. Goat does go down the mag, a nice hook, but it's not gonna matter. Crow's also gone. The Pale Horse, he's got an upgraded Dagon now, John. Dagon 3. Angel. Oh, they get him.
Oh.
They got the Aegis, but now Pale Horse is going to stun himself. In the fountain. Blink away. Blast off does not connect, nor does the skewer. Only one lane of racks left. They have to get the tier 2 tower anyway.
Yeah, it's looking good for Infamous, but remember what happens when it's an Alchemist. Even against Mega Creeps, he's got the Empower, he can still clear out, and I suppose he can still farm up, so it's something that can happen, but a very slim chance.
Tier 2 tower. They're down very easily. Roll in, looks like they want the Pudge. Crow gonna be chased down, kick away from Angel though, is not gonna help him out. Leo meanwhile just trying to juke out all the mines, but he gets taken out by the shockwave. Techie's AFK is the call from Mariano. They've caught out A on the Witch Doctor, but they'll turn right back around now onto Pale Horse, and that'll be the Archon. Roll in, root up, won't matter. There's just more boulders coming through. Infamous will not stop rolling around.
Jeez.
Oh, a skewer though from Goat, but it's a bit short. No, he's still gonna die. The fountain attacks do chase down the Earth Spirit. Michael's gone. Assassinate on Angel. Gonna be cancelled off. And I think that's it. Mariano's had enough. He's disgusted by this Techie's play. Just not up to his standard. They almost kill off the Shadow Techies. And I think that might be it. Arkosh, unless they've got any more dirty tricks up their sleeve, Mariano is not having it. Skewer into 2 mines, into a Dismember. He's still alive. They've killed off Gremlo. Now the RP's out, but they haven't got a Skewer, and the Ancient's going to go down. Infamous Gaming do manage to pull off a 2-0 victory up against Arkosh, and well, now we can confirm that Arkosh is officially out of the tournament.
Yeah, unfortunate for Arkosh. They did give us an entertaining draft to close out, but Infamous played no games. They play a serious draft. They managed to make the safe lane Ember work. We saw them pop off with Angel as well with the Ags, just rolling around like it's a billiards game. And Arkosh, it was something different. You know, Shadow tries something special.
I'm actually so upset about this. How is this sitting there?
Mike, this is why people pick it in pubs. It's so good. It just wins you the minute. It's either you win from minute 0 just by drafting this, or you lose by minute 10 in theory. So, you know, it kind of makes sense. I'm
pretty sure Pudge, Techies, maybe not Techies, but Pudge, Mag, and Sniper at least a minus 50% win rate. Techies, last time I checked, was maybe borderline like exactly 50%. And maybe Alk's a little bit higher. How does that equate to this?
You know, I don't know. Maybe you pile on the negatives and you multiply them, it just turns positive, Mike, you know? If it's that bad, then surely they have a specific idea and it just skyrockets the genius level.
I suppose that might be the mindset here from the Valve officers, but maybe one day we'll find out how it all worked out. John, that is it though for tonight. It's time for us to head off. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow for some more great NA Dota. For now, it's MLP Dota and JohnXFire, and it's been a pleasure. See you all again tomorrow.